Welcome, brothers. I'm Dr. Holmes here, and I just wanted to come and give some updates on Homecoming 2026. We've got some exciting things coming for you all this year. This is our 50th, so I want you all to get excited. We have been working very, very hard as a planning committee. We've also been working very hard as a executive committee as we've transitioned to new leadership. But the focus is still on ensuring that we have a quality time at homecoming and ensuring that we're doing the work to support the undergraduates. Although we have no undergraduates on campus, there's still work to be done. And so, brothers, I want to come on and just give you some information about where we are, what to look for, what the plans are, all of the activities, and then lastly, we'll talk about what is the financial obligation for those that will be attending and will be participating in homecoming this year. So go ahead and take out your notes. You will find much of the information that you need connected to this video in the description box below. So you'll find dates, times, registration links, as well as avenues for payment. You will find in the description box. So feel free at any point to go back to the description box, either after this video or while I'm going through this, and get informed. So let's go ahead and let's start. So homecoming this year, this is our 50th anniversary. I'm really, really excited about this year. Again, like I said, we've got some great things planned. So homecoming this year will be held on October 29th, and it will end on November 1st, which is Sunday. So that is a Thursday through a Sunday. So typically we have just a weekend, a Friday and a Saturday event planned for homecoming this year because it's the 50th. It's very similar to what we did on the 45th, which is 4 days action-packed from the beginning until the end. So the mission of the committee is to establish clear purpose, planning, promotion processes, and protocols to ensure that all brothers and their guests attend and celebrate the 50th chartering anniversary of the Theta Pi chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated in 1976 on the campus of Mercer University. So we're ensuring that a quality time will be had not just by you, but also all of your guests. And so for many of the brothers, homecoming is a celebration for your spouses, your children, as well as your friends. And so we want all those people to be able to attend and support, but more importantly, have a great time. But the theme for this year is Golden Legacy, 50 years of achievement and brotherhood. And so as we were working as a committee, we wanted to connect all of our themes to something that was meaningful. And so this year's theme is connected to James 1:12, where it talks about legacy built under pressure. And so it says, blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life. And so we have persevered and are persevering some very challenging times, but we know we will receive the crown as we have always had, as we've always done in the past. And so be not dismayed. We are doing the work that we've been called to do. Here's an image of our logo. You will find this logo on many of the shirts, hats. You'll find it on itineraries, as well as any agendas that you'll find this point moving forward. You'll see this particular image a lot. And so as you can see, it highlights the Golden Legacy, the 50 years. You'll see the achievement and brotherhood that is embedded in the emblem, and as well, of course, the years 1976 and 2026, which equals 50 years that we're celebrating this particular chapter. So let's talk about our kickoff event. The kickoff event will be held on Thursday, October 29th. We will be at Church Hills on Cherry, which is downtown Macon, Georgia. The start time is 6 p.m. Now, let me say, for all of the events that I'm going to share, except for one, your registration will cover you and a guest for all of these events. That's really important. So for everything that I'm going to share, except for one event, your registration will cover you and a guest. So 6 p.m., we went to Church Hills on Cherry for those that attended the actual 50th celebration in Macon. We went here both days, Friday and Saturday, had an amazing time. If you've never been, it's a great spot. It gives you a very upscale vibe, something that is going to be conducive and liked by the brothers and their guests. It's something that brothers are typically used to. This type of atmosphere is what we enjoy. And this is what we like to see ourselves in. And this is what we enjoy, or this is what we deserve. So we'll be here at 6 and we will go until 9 to 10. But if brothers want to stay and continue, the floor is open. Not saying that the food and drinks will continue to be paid for, but you can stay at Cherry churches on Cherry as long as you want. I will also be providing a list of other venues in downtown Macon that you may just want to get out and enjoy, peruse the area. There's a lot going on in downtown Macon, and so while you're in Macon, just enjoy all of the festivities and all of the particular venues that you can while you're there. So moving into Friday, the first event Friday morning is going to be the 50th golf tournament. This event is being led by Brother Thomas. You can see the event starts at 8 and we will go until 2 p.m. The fee for brothers is $65. For non-brothers, the fee is $75. This is going to be a 4-man scramble with a shotgun start. That means nothing to me. I don't play golf, but that was the information that was shared to me, and I want to make sure that I share that with you. You can have a team. If you have a team other than brothers, however, that fee of $75 will apply to those non-brothers. So, but a team of 4 of brothers, you will only have to pay that $65 fee. Okay. So again, if you play golf, if you know people that play golf that are going to be attending homecoming, please register. This is the first event. Lunch will be provided for you all at the golf tournament. There will be prizes and awards given away. We're also looking for people to commit to sponsoring holes at the tournament. So there's a lot going on. If you're interested in joining, make sure you go ahead and register for this event. And then this is the one event that is not covered by your registration fee. Okay. The golf tournament is not covered by your registration fee. This is the only event not covered by your registration fee. All right. So make sure that you go ahead and register for this on your own separately, and that you pay this $75 or $65, whatever the fee may be, to Brother Thomas. And again, that $65 is for active brothers only of the association. If you are not active with the association, your fee will be $75. We want to give perks to brothers that have been continuously active with the association by cutting some costs and some expenses. And again, I don't know if I said that this event will be held at Barrington Hall Golf Course. Moving into a little bit later on Friday, it's going to be the meet and greet and our registration. This is going to be held at the Make-A-Wanna Robins Alumni House. This is where we will also be enjoying our most recent annual fish fry. And so this event will be held from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. You get your registration bag, you get all of your souvenirs, you get your shirts. If you order shirts, you get your wristbands for you and your guests that will take you throughout the entire weekend, except for the gala. All right. So we really want everybody to come and be present for the registration from 3 to 6. If you're just getting in town, you definitely want to make it for the registration event and the fish fry on Friday. Now, following the registration event at the Alumni House, we will go back to our rooms or our Airbnbs, get a little bit of rest, get dressed, and then we will meet at the gala. The gala will be held Friday evening from 8 p.m. until midnight. This is going to be held at the Tubman Museum. This event is covered with your registration. If not, it is going to be a $50 fee per guest. This event is also open to outside guests. The fish fry is also open to outside guests. So this is where you can bring your spouse, bring your children, bring your friends. There may be other people coming to this event that are already going to be making for homecoming. So the fee for the fish fry is $25. And I'm mentioning these individual fees because there are some brothers who may not be able to attend the entire weekend, but will be present to attend some events. And so I will talk about the a la carte options that will be available a little bit later. But again, the gala for registered brothers, this will include you and your guest. For brothers who are not, for active brothers for association, this will include you and a guest. If you are not an active brother with TPAA, this will be a $50 fee per guest. Okay, per guest. There will be food provided and drinks, DJ, lights, all of the things. This is a black tie event. So we really want to be able to capture this monumental event. And so we want this to be high level, high quality elite status. So this is a black tie event. We want their spouses and your partners to come in gowns. We want you to be suited and booted. We want to make sure we also get some amazing pictures for the 50th. This is probably the first time we'll be able to get this many brothers in one space in a tuxedo and to be able to take some really, really nice pictures. Again, this is 8 p.m. until midnight. If you register as an active brother for that 150, your fee for the gala and the guests will be included. Okay. Let's move into Saturday. So by then, brothers are probably been back in their rooms or rested. We're going to get up. The tailgate will start at 11 a.m. and we will go until 4 p.m. The tailgate shuts down at 4 p.m. It is over. We will be on Blackfield. We don't have the actual location yet. Once I get the location, I will share that out with everyone. But of course, we will start eating at noon. Bartender services and food services start at noon. Food will be served until 2 p.m. So from noon until 2 p.m., food will be served. Of course, we will serve our ladies, our charter brothers first, and then we will serve all the other brothers and their guests. After that, at 2 o'clock, we will have our TP toast. This is something new that we're doing. We're going to toast to Theta Pi at 2 o'clock. At 2:05, we will take our group picture. And then at 2:10, we will do our annual count off just to ensure we account for every brother that is under that tent or that's at tailgate celebrating with us. The game for those that plan to attend usually starts at 3 o'clock. And then at that point, you just have 1 hour from 3 to 4 to enjoy the rest of the tailgate. But typically we're breaking down. People are packing up food. They're getting their drinks. Music is still going. People are still having a great time. Many people do not attend the game. Many people will just stay at the tailgate and continue to enjoy themselves. If you have not brought your children, they do have slides and other things for children to enjoy. There's also probably going to be a band playing at some point on the stage on the field as well. So there's a lot going on. There are bathrooms on the field if you need to use the restroom. If not, there are some buildings that are very close by. So again, the tailgate starts at 11, ends at 4. There's a lot going on, lots of food. You may be asking what food. So we normally have wings, pasta salad, sausages, hot dogs, hamburgers, collards, ribs, mac and cheese. That's a lot of food. It's very delicious. Most of this food is catered. We do have some things that are made by a couple of people, but the food is grilled on site at the tailgate. So the food is hot. It's ready to go. And so if you have never been to tailgate, I encourage you, if you've never been to homecoming, this is the year that you want to come. This is going to be an amazing year. We're really excited about homecoming this year. I mean, 50 years. This is a remarkable feat for a chapter of Theta, a chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi on a PWI campus. And so, again, if you haven't been, this is the year that you want to come. After the tailgate, we are adding a rooftop social that is going to be across from the stadium, above the lofts, on top of the roof. This event will start at 4. This event typically goes to about 7. I went last year for the first time. This year we are co-sponsoring this event. And so if you don't go to the game, or even if you do go to the game, you want to leave the game and come to the rooftop social, feel free to do that. There will be a bar up there that's a cash bar, and more than likely there will be some light hors d'oeuvres, or at least something that you can, an option to buy some food while you're up there. But again, this is new, but we want to make sure that you guys are having an amazing time the whole weekend. We want you to go home Sunday evening exhausted. And so again, coming into the tailgate that morning, and then leaving the tailgate, and then there's a rooftop show social after the game that starts at 4 o'clock, and the directions will be provided for you on actually how to get up to that rooftop. On Sunday, we will have the 50th anniversary awards program that will start at 11 a.m. It's going to be in the Innovative Center, which is right next to the field that we were on for the tailgate. It used to be the old BES building. OBS building is right on the corner of Willett and the engineering building. So right by the tennis courts, you can't miss it. And again, that event starts at 11. This will be a brunch. If you have paid your registration fee, whether active or inactive, this includes your also includes your attendance at the brunch. Okay. Please come. This is the great ending to a phenomenal weekend where we were able to recognize the great work of Theta Pi Alumni Association and also some brothers. And we also give out our scholarships at this particular event. And so, again, if you can stay till Sunday and stay for the awards program, please do so. I do want to mention not an event that we're hosting, but it's an event that I host along with Deltas. We typically host a black party on Saturday night. Well, Saturday is actually Halloween. So this year we are throwing a Halloween themed event. The theme for Homecoming District this year for Mercer is centered around Michael Jackson's Thriller. So for the party this year on Saturday, we are having a costume themed party centered around Michael Jackson. You can come dressed as your favorite Michael Jackson character from a video, from an album cover, from an actual image on a photo shoot, magazine cover, whatever it is you want to come that relates to Michael Jackson. That is what we are doing this year for the Black Party, which is now going to be a Halloween costume party. So it's going to be different, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be hilarious. People always come to the Black Party with a lot of energy. They're excited. And so now to come with that same energy in a costume, I think it's going to take it to the next level. And so if you've never been to the Saturday evening party, please plan to come. Right now, we're scheduled to have that party at Serenity. The Serenity that we've been having the party, it has moved to a new, larger venue. So the space is going to be better, more seating, more room for dancing. And so we'll give you the actual location on that. We're fine tuning the details on that. But if you can stay and go to the party on Saturday, if you have enough energy, I definitely want you to come. So tailgate, rooftop party, and then costume party that night. Then make sure you get back home, get some rest so you can get up and attend the awards program and brunch at 11 o'clock on Sunday. Remember, in between all of our events, the hospitality house, which is going to be the Make Warner Robins Alumni House, will be open. The address is 2080 Napier Avenue. This will be listed. We also have a brand new app that is coming, and it will give you all the information that you need in terms of times, locations, even ways to get registered and paid up on the app. So stay tuned. That information is coming really, really quickly. And kudos to Brother Dontel Newton, who's working on that to make sure it is the type of app that we need to make sure that we are communicating effectively with brothers and giving them access to resources in order to do the things that they need to do to stay abreast and also be very active and participate in the things that we have going on as an association. So let's talk about fees. For brothers who are active with the association, that means you've paid your $120 for the year. You are an active association member. Your homecoming fees for the entire weekend, Thursday through Sunday, except for the golf tournament, is only $150. That includes you and a guest. That's every event except for the golf tournament. And that includes food and drinks the whole weekend. Now, for brothers who are not active with the association, you can get access to all of those events for you and a guest for $225. That's every event except for the golf tournament. $225 for inactive association brothers. Now, again, those prices do not include a la carte options. I will be giving those a la carte options a little bit later. But what I want to do now is go ahead and solidify every brother that's going to be in attendance, right? Whether you plan on doing a la carte or not, if you plan on attending homecoming, go ahead and click the registration link in the description box and go ahead and register so you can be accounted for. This is important, brothers, that you register so we can make sure that every brother that plans to attend an event will be considered and options for food and drinks will be provided to make sure that we have enough. If you don't register, you will not be considered in the number and you will not be able to participate in terms of food or drinks. This is especially important for the tailgate. Last year was the first year where we did not allow people to pay for homecoming on site. Why is that? That is because the food and the drinks for the tailgate would have been purchased days in advance, and we would not have accounted for additional brothers and guests to come and pay for food and drinks on site. It is not fair for those that have gone ahead and have been intentional to cover those fees in advance. And there have been times in the past where brothers have come and paid on site, and we did not have enough food or drinks for brothers who had done it well in advance. And so we're not going to do that again this year. So please register in advance. If you need to pay in monthly installments, that's fine. Just make sure when you make your payments, you list what you're paying for, and we will accumulate all of your payments over time to make sure that you're either paying that 150 or that 225. So don't worry about keeping track of it. We have a great track record system to make sure that all the brothers' funds are accounted for. So don't worry about that. We really, 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 really want everybody to register in advance, and we really want everybody to go ahead and hopefully pay for the entire weekend. But if you can't pay for it at one time, just pay for it in installments. That's totally okay. And our record keeping system will let you know. Now, you may say, well, Brother Holmes, I love this idea. I understand that in past years, homecoming was only 2 days, which is why the fee was so much cheaper. But because of the 4 days that are fully packed with all the events, I understand the cost is 150 or 225, depending on where you are in terms of being active with the association. So the question is, how do I pay? This information is also going to be provided for you in the description box. You can pay through Stripe. You can pay through PayPal. You can pay through Zelle, or you can pay through Cash App. All of these links are provided for you in the description box below. So the registration link is there, and the ways to pay are also there. These same formats of paying are also in the registration form. So just fill it out first. You can open up that window in a separate box or do it later. But register first all the way through. Fill out as much of that information as you can, and then go ahead and start making your full or partial payments for homecoming. All right. I hope that all makes sense. I will send this out again in a different form of communication, but I found that videos are the way that most of us are getting information, whether we're watching YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, right? So this is one of the ways we want to do it through the association, as well as when the app is up and running, all this information will be listed by calendar date, and all of the details will also be provided. You simply go to that event, click it, you can register and pay right through the app. Simple as that. All right. Now, before I end this video, I do want to give one more reminder. Aside from homecoming, Nuke is also coming up. Nuke is going to be held August 22nd from 12 until 4 p.m. at Pine Log Park. That's in Conyers, Georgia. You can see that information listed here. We really want you to come out. This is also really a very inexpensive event for active members. It's $20. That includes you and a guest. If you are non-active with the association, it's $40 for you and a guest. That includes the beverages and the drinks. Now, that does not include alcoholic beverages at Nuke. We only cover a non-alcoholic beverages and the meal that you'll be provided. Again, this is a full meal with all the accoutrements. The park has a lot of great activities for children and adults. That includes basketball. There is a playground there. We'll have other games that we'll do that will be supported and led by Brother Jerry Thompson. So if you see him, give Brother Thompson a thank you in advance for all the hard work that he does for Nuke. We normally have it at his home in the past, but because we've had so many more children come, we want to make sure that the kids are coming and having a great time and have activities that they can be engaged in to enjoy the event. Nuke is a family-friendly event. Let me say this again. Nuke is a family-friendly event. We've had aunts, we've had parents, we've had grandparents, we've had friends, we've had children. We've had everybody come to Nuke. This is all inclusive. So you bring people that you love. If you are bringing more than one guest, just reach out to me, and then we can talk about what the fee is going to be for those additional guests that you have. All right. You can contact me at our email, tpaa1976@gmail, or at my Gmail account, which is Christopher.day, that's D-A-Y, .homes@gmail.com. All right. So you typically get a lot of emails from me. So just pick one of the email addresses. Just let me know. I'm planning on attending Nuke. The registration for Nuke is also in the description box below. Simply register, fill out as much information as you can, and then be accounted for. Same thing as tailgate for homecoming. You have to register in advance to make sure that we purchase enough food for everybody that plans on being attendance. And we can't register people on the day of the event because we don't want to run out of food and beverages for those that have done it in advance. All right. So, brothers, that is all that I have for you. Again, if you have any questions for me, please email me either at the Theta Pi Alumni Association's email address or at my personal email address, or just give me a phone call at 478-960-0183. I hope that you all have found this information helpful. Again, a lot of great effort has gone into homecoming this year, and we just want to make sure that everybody will have a great time, and we know that you will. If you've been before, you know homecoming is just very memorable for everyone. It's a great time to reconnect with brothers, but it's also a great time to connect with other individuals that you went to Mercer with. And so, please come, please register, and then go ahead and start making those payments. Thank you, brothers, so much for indulging me, listening. Hopefully you were informed, and I look forward to hearing from each of you soon. I will be making another video for those who have made a commitment for the 45th. If you have not met your financial commitment for the Crimson Bridge Builders Foundation, this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and make a payment towards that commitment, or go ahead and fulfill that commitment. All right. Those same levels are still there. I will make a video talking about those levels and what you get if and when you make those donations. This is our 50th. Let's really show up and show out. Let it be known to everybody around the world that Theta Pi is here to stay. We are a chapter of brotherhood and achievement. 50 years strong and 50 more years to go. So please, please, please register. And one more thing, this event for homecoming specifically, we want all brothers to be all hands on deck. And so if you feel the need to support and volunteer one of the events, just let us know. We will have a sign up list for every event that we're hosting. If you want to support and volunteer, we will assign you a particular role, whether it be at the bar or at the breaking down or setting up of an event, or maybe even serving, or maybe even supporting the DJ that will be at these events. So just make sure if you want to volunteer, we will be coming up with a volunteer registration form to make sure that that information is shared with you, and then you get the opportunity to serve. Thank you so much. And I will hear from, or hopefully see all of you very, very soon.